Yo, 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 what is up? Yes,
What's
sir.
poppin'?
It's the
We
Hesi
back.
Podcast, and we up
We
in this
back.
bitch. We back. And boy, do we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I like the hat you got on there. That's a
You
dope
know
ass
what I'm
hat, by the
Hey,
way,
you
you
know what I'm
know.
saying? It works. It works on all sides, made by, Sports Blood Clothing Company.
Okay.
We keep it fresh.
Okay.
Boomer!
All
Sooner,
right,
you know what
little
I'm
boomer
saying?
sooner, little boomer sooner.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna
stay
talk about
loyal.
we're gonna talk about my boys winning the natty.
Boy,
I'm
hail to the
beside
victors.
myself. I'm beside myself. We got some
So,
big time news today. Nick Saban retired, which
yes.
sent shockwaves through the football world. And then we're gonna really dabble into the NBA just for a few minutes. Ja out for the season. Draymond talking about almost retiring, and Adam Silver talking him out of it. And then we'll get into the playoff matchups for the NFL this weekend and some coaching carousel stuff. So we got a locked in show
Yes.
for you guys tonight. So wherever you're listening on podcasts, if you're on YouTube, welcome to the Hezi Podcast. So let's do this damn thing. You ready for this, man?
You already know.
All right. Michigan wins the natty. And let me
Boy,
go
you
ahead. And then
did it.
hey,
I was just gonna say, Sterling, you did it. And you know
hey,
what? No, you can actually be proud. And shout out to Boogie. Can't wait to have you back. But you are the first person, you know what I'm saying, of us to get a dub, like to get a ship on their favorite team. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, for those out there watching, I do not say chip because it is not a piece of potato that's been fried. It is a ship because G Baby ain't died for that. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, hey, I'm tired of the disrespect. G Baby did not die for you guys to call this thing a snack. It is not a chip. It is a ship. You know why? Because you win it like Michigan did, then you get on it like Michigan did get in, and then you ride out like Michigan did. You know what I'm talking about? So I just have to
man.
say, congratulations, hail to the victors. Actually means they got to bow down. So I would like to. I'll say this before I let you go
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
let you go
Yeah,
in,
do your
because you as
thing.
the
Do your
fan,
thing.
I want to say that though. One, of course, we know Harbaugh, oppressive coach, showed that he could do his thing. I love pulled that shit down. I love the buffs. I love how they had the buffs on after they won
Dog.
and shot. And also I want to give a shout out to Michigan, for quote unquote leveling the playing field, for showing all the kids out there that are playing sports, that are looking to go D1, that you don't all have to assimilate to one school and not face competition. You know what I'm saying? It's about going out there and being great. It's about the fact that you took that Alabama. Yeah, things are about to change, and we'll get into that later. But I really like how Michigan showed that, because if you would have asked us 4 or 5 years ago, is Michigan going to win the national championship? The answer was hell no. They're too slow. And that's just being honest. They're too slow.
Yeah.
And Jim Harbaugh showed that, even though they still weren't the fastest team out there, football is still a physical sport. And so it's just kudos to them. It's just, I don't think I know many, unless you're an Ohio State alum fan or anything like that. I don't really know anybody that hated the Michigan. Y'all were really hard to hate, bro. Like, y'all were really, really hard to hate. So
Nah, man.
congratulations to the
Hey,
Wolverines.
hey, I'm smiling from ear to ear, man, and I have been since Monday night. What this win did, for college football, before I even get to the Michigan implications, is that it showed college football that you don't have to have 5, 6, 7 5-star recruits, that you can actually get it done with 3 and 4-star guys, and you develop really well. And you and I have talked about that. And that's what Michigan did, man. They had 2 5-star recruits. Will Johnson and JJ McCarthy were the only 2 5-star recruits who are on the Michigan roster. And what they've done, man, they have superior, and I mean superior, elite development. I mean, Michigan is one of the top 3 schools in the nation in terms of developing talent. They're not going to wow you with the 5 stars, but what they were able to do, Jim Harbaugh went back to his roots, and that is an aggressive style defense, an NFL
Very.
style defense, running the
God.
ball and winning in the trenches. And they
Yes.
came out there, and you know what's funny, bro? You know what's funny? Man, like we predicted this entire playoff just how it happened, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Did we not? Did we
We
not
not
talk about what was going to happen to Washington last week? We talked about it.
even
He
down.
ain't that kind of defense before.
Yep. And even when you were talking about going into the playoff, talking about fear not, Russ, because we do have dogs up front in the front seven, and the world and the nation will see that come Rose Bowl time happen. I sat in this seat right after Sterling said that and looked in the camera and said, "I got Washington." Wait, do the wait. I got Washington. It'll be shaky, and it was shaky, but again, shout out Mystical, but not for your crimes. It was shaky. You know what I'm saying? I
It
still
was,
damn
man.
Mystical. I just can't get down what he did. But no, yeah, man, it was awesome. I mean, it was better for us because we were tweeting and going back and forth like, look at this shit unfold the way we told y'all it would. Listen. We know it's but nah. It was just good to see. My favorite part of it was before the major reset, it was like a soft reset. Because it the committee. And yeah, I'm a conspiracy guy, I guess. The committee tried its best, but besides putting Georgia in that thing, to say we want to see Alabama and an SEC team, come away with the title the last time we can basically pick who goes for it. I hated to see what happened to Florida State. They got romped, but
right.
I just think it was the football god said, you know what? Let's go ahead and just we're gonna let it reset. We're not gonna let the demons of the land continue to slay. And after the reset, as we go forward, after the soft reset, there was a big reset. But
Yeah.
it was just
what were your thoughts on Michael Penix's play?
It was bad,
Because
but
I
it
know
was a
you're a big
force.
fan of him, stemming
No,
back from
very
Indiana.
big, very, very big, very big. Still think that he's one of the top 3 quarterbacks coming into the draft. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Drake May, I'm sorry. Draft time is coming. You're gonna have to prove it to me. In a pro day, not gonna do it. But I still think he's one of the top guys. Now I do think it showed when a guy like that in college has a game like that. The scary thing is NFL says every game of your NFL career is gonna be like that from the jump. Mm-hmm. So if you go look at Bryce Young's worst game, every game in the NFL has been that. Tua has been that. And that's not to harp on Bama, but all of them. Trevor Lawrence, all of them. And so even Lamar, when he got into the league, everybody boxed him in like Clemson did that game. Like they were just like, we're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? So but I do think his arm talent is gonna be one that's gonna allow him the time to grow in the NFL. So I'm not gonna sit here. I don't like to call guys superstars. I like to say I think he's gonna be a starter on a good team. Now,
okay, so you saying he's gonna be a good to decent pro?
Yes. I'm yes. That's exactly.
Who would you comp him as in the NFL?
Recent Geno.
So we're talking
recent.
like career recent Geno
I'm talking
Smith.
about success. I'm talking about success wise. Like how far
success wise.
He'll be a good quarterback on a playoff team. Now, if he does beyond that, then that's just icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying, for the career. Because I calling somebody, telling me that somebody that I think is somebody's gonna be great. Like I'm a fan of Lamar Jackson, so I was like, but realistically, grading quarterbacks, grading any position, the most you can hope for is that they're gonna be a good starter on a playoff team. Now, after that, you get a little. Now, does he have the potential to be a superstar like type of player? Like, yes, he does. He could be, but I'd be worried. I'd be worried to see how that works out, depending on how they do their coverages in NFL and how the blitz happens. It's not the fact that he can't handle the blitz; he gets rid of the ball. It's the fact that, did you see how beat up he was? So
and that's kind of concerning. It's kind of concerning.
That's one game. That's one tough physical game in college, and that's really, we could say, okay, we could be honest and say you had 2. That's like going from week 1 to week 2. You know what I'm saying? And by week 2, you look like if this was the 12-teamer, like if y'all would have won, I don't know if you would have made it. You know what I'm saying, through another game. You know what I'm saying? So I think durability may be an issue, and not maybe, it is. He got hurt every year in Indiana. Like every year he was hurt. So durability is an issue. He gets beat up. He doesn't really run anymore. I just think that if he's going to be successful, he's going to need a very good offensive coordinator that's going to be there for more than just a year. They're going to have to grow together. His arm talent, though, is there. So I think it's just a matter, and it's not like can he make things click. It's just a matter of like, what are you going to do when someone plays you like they did Monday night every night? You know what I'm saying? Because like you could.
It kind of the comp that comes to mind is Tua. Both of them left-handed quarterbacks. Both of them like the quick game. Get rid of the ball. They like to stare down the first read. And so he comps this Tua, which is Tua's a good quarterback. I mean, you like Tua. Tua's a good quarterback, but
that was a backhanded.
No.
You like Tua? Got that ass. We're not talking about the NFL.
I'm just saying, man. Like he is, Michael Penix. You made a good point talking about Michael Penix when he was with Indiana. How he ran the ball a lot. He was a lot more
dynamic.
mobile. He's not even the same player that he is now than he was in Indiana.
He was RG3 at Indiana. He was more RG3 at Indiana. Left-handed RG3 at Indiana. He got hurt. Like RG3 got hurt. Twice. No offense, RG3. I love you, but it happened. That style gets you hurt. And as you see, he was playing like late RG3 the latter years of his career. I mean, his college career. So
that's a very good point. Very good point. You're right.
And I think it matters. And I think it matters where he plays. I know I'm not like trying to like. I love if I had a team that wasn't picking one or if I didn't have a chance to get Jaden Daniels or Caleb, I'll go for that.
Okay.
Pause if necessary.
No, that's fair. I still think Penix is a first-round quarterback.
Me too. By
top 3, 4. He's still that guy. I just think, man, he'll be an older rookie.
Yes.
And the injuries is a concern. You want to see him go to a team that's established, not one of these rookie head coaches, not one of these bottom dweller teams. Like ideally, I'd want him to go in the 20s.
So he
can go to a better team.
I would say whatever team Eric Bieniemy is the offensive coordinator of would be a great fit for him.
Nah, fuck that. I got one for you. San Francisco 49ers.
That's easy. Everybody.
Bro. No.
You're right. You're right.
Would you rather have? I'd rather have Penix over Purdy any fucking day of the week.
But what you know what you're describing? What he wanted in Trey Lance.
Yep. That's Michael Penix. That's who he is.
You're right. You're right. But we can stick a lot of guys in San Francisco. Like San Francisco is QB heaven.
It is, but he actually has skills and traits.
No, he does.
He would be better than Purdy.
What conference?
Purdy is okay.
What conference is your team in?
Mine?
Yeah.
AFC.
Yeah, see, we don't want that over here in the NFC, man. We Dallas Cowboys, we don't need that problem. They're good enough already. The world has conceded that we're looking at this like we're gonna go until we see San Francisco, and then we're gonna have to buck up, son.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about the Cowboys at the end of the show,
bro.
Cannot wait to talk about them. But no, man, this natty run has been, man. You know the cool thing is that I got to watch it with my son, and
nice.
I looked at him, bro, and I said, man, look, when Michigan won a last title, they shared it. It was 1997. I was your age,
bro.
And I looked at that dude and I said, man, can't nobody ever take this moment away from us, son. Let's get it. And man,
enjoy it.
Yeah, dog. My son was emotional. We both were emotional. And it's just one of them things, man. This is like those moments you create with your kids, man. You got kids yourself, man. And they got a natty. I'm fucking pumped. Jim Harbaugh. There's a lot of talk about Jim Harbaugh and the next level. Do you think that he's going to go to the NFL?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think all of us, not just certain men and women, but all of us are about conquering goals. And life is about getting to certain missions. Whatever mission it is that you have, like it's about It's about getting there. And I think
you sound like an ad. You sound like you're reading the ad right now. Just so smooth.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, if someone needs somebody to talk, I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? Public speaker 101. No, really. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I made it my passion because it's everyone else's fear. You know, what was that? See, you done made me. No, he is gonna. I think we're at Jim Harbaugh, right? Yeah. Okay. So my bad. So I do believe that he has different missions he wants to accomplish, and I think not only losing the Super Bowl, but you lost it to your brother, and it's still there. Like everybody and their mama know that this guy, Jim Harbaugh, and I'm about to say something that's gonna make some people say, Russell, you're blasphemy, or may say, Russell, keep preaching. He's the second best coach all time, second to Bill Belichick. Football coach. Overall, no, bro. There's not a guy that I can name that I would rather have. I would tell Mike McCarthy, you can leave tomorrow.
I tell Sean McDermott he got to go.
Bro, he is the best. He is, and Bill Belichick. We can talk about him when we talk about NFL a little bit later. In the shit, how we're kind of both right about something we talked about earlier in the year about him GMing. But Jim Harbaugh is that good of a coach to where it's a foregone conclusion when he goes to wherever he's going to go, they're going to win. And to me, I think it's going to be the San Diego Superchargers, and I think he's going to get it done. They're LA, but that's my song. You know what I'm saying? They're LA Chargers, but I always dig it. Go Chargers, go! But no, I just think he's got that mission to accomplish, and I think it's going to itch at him and crawl at him. And it's one thing to have a mission to accomplish that's shooting for the stars and landing on the moon? Is that what it is or whatever? But it's one thing when you're shooting for the stars, but you know you can get to the star. Like it's different when you know you can accomplish it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's way like that's what eats at KD. That's what eats at LeBron. That's what ate at Kobe. That's what eats at all of them. That's what probably eats at Melo in his dark times when he's alone and he don't have nobody else around to say nothing about. That's probably my second favorite basketball player of all time. But I know deep down he like, I needed a ring, bro, just because I'm that cold. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jim Harbaugh in his deepest downs, he's like, yeah, I got that college shit, but I knew I could get it. What I really want that I know I can get is that bowl. Because what would you say if the only person to beat you in football was your brother, bro? Like
I know, and that's crazy.
I can beat all of you. The only person to stop me from getting my mission is my brother. You know what I'm saying? And like, I can beat him.
And that was by a snap, one play,
and some lights going off. It was really by Ray Lewis putting the power of God into. What was my boy that returned that kick? I know my own boys from Houston know because he played for Houston all them years. But when he was real, you saw it. Ray Lewis said, "I believe there's a kickoff return in you, son. God is in you." That boy got that.
Oh yeah,
boy, that boy got that ball, and Jesus took over. Y'all is on. He was gone. But nah. Besides that, and your brother being the only person to beat you, I would look at it like, no, I got to go back, bro, because there's something there that's mine that I got to go obtain. And then after that, we can see what's after that. And I really do think he wants to be hailed as the greatest football coach of all time. And one way to do that is to stand up and say, not only did I win a college national championship, I beat y'all's demons. The one that you said that nobody could beat, I beat him. And I didn't do that in the SEC. I did it in the fucking Big Ten. I did it at Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So at Michigan. So I climbed your mountain. I skated uphill, got it done, and now I need to go back to the NFL and get this done. Now, but he's smart, though. He knows in the NFL, though, I ain't finna go to no half-ass program and get it done. I need to go where there's some talent. And the Chargers are a team that we literally saw. The only team that was ran worse than the Chargers was probably Atlanta Falcons last year. As far as misuse of talent. The only team that misused their talent more was Atlanta.
Throw the Saints in there too.
I think the Saints too, but the Saints are kind of all over the fucking place. They're like the Bears to me right now. They're trying to figure shit out from the top down. The Saints are just trying to get it figured out. And so like that's different than we got the coach, we got the coordinator, we got the players, we got talent on offense, we got talent on defense, we got the quarterback. That like, and then they just whoopee cushion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, yes, but I do think I do think Jim Harbaugh wants a piece of that NFL action, and I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, I know, and it's sad for me because I would love for him to stay in Michigan, but I get it if he wants to go, and I understand why he would want to go. So, I mean, I guess we can only wait and see. But the cool thing about all that is that he beat Nick Saban in his last coach collegiate football game,
Bro.
and the news came out today that Nick Saban retired. As we segue to the next part, and I gotta say, man, like I don't know what college football is going to be like without Nick Saban. He is the greatest college football coach of all time, in my opinion.
Allegedly.
I mean, it's going to be great. He's a legend, dog. He's a legend.
Yeah, nothing allegedly, but I'm just hating. Like,
allegedly,
okay, let me get this off my chest.
You can't throw shade on Nick Saban, bro.
No, but I can shade Alabama all day.
Okay, yeah, I hate Alabama.
Like I hate, I'm Silky Johnson. Call me what you want. I am here to hate. I hope nothing but the worst.
I
for
hate
you.
Alabama.
Of all times ever and ever in life, I hope Alabama loses. And guess what's gonna happen? Because y'all lost your boy.
Hey, they already lost a 5-star recruit this afternoon.
Bro,
5-star wide receiver.
Let me say this about Nick Saban, and I'll make another point. So, the Nick Saban, you are the greatest college football coach of all time. Much respect to your accomplishments and everything of that nature. But there is one thing I do say: you got out when things got even. You got out when things got even. But you're 72 and you already did your work, and you brought Alabama back from the dead. Which, by the way,
yeah,
you motherfuckers are back dead now because nobody wants to live in Tuscaloosa unless you got Nick Saban there.
I don't know, man. I think they could. I think they can go out and get like a really good coach. Dan Lanning from Oregon is one of the guys they're looking at. Dabo Swinney, Clemson, they're looking at allegedly.
Don't do that.
So I don't know, man. I think Bama's going to be fine.
My Longhorns done fed me some tea leaves and told me that Sark may be about to do the Lincoln Riley. But But my response to that was this: Bama, it's fuck you all day, 24/7.
If you're Bama, why would you want Sark?
No. Peep this. If you're Sark, why the fuck would you want Bama? Like, Sterling, let's literally be honest about this. Nick Saban, you're awesome. Alabama is not. You know what I'm saying? I remember the days of when they had that Hightower show and them boys was going out there and they lost until they could acquire Julio Jones after 2009 when they got Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? But before that, they had some guy named Joe Randy. I forget his name. He was a country boy with 3 names. Couldn't play quarterback at all. Sean Alexander ran around for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, Alabama, nah, bro. People went there because of Nick Saban. So after Nick Saban leaves and you take him out, that's like a nigga with no money.
So you think Alabama's going to fall from grace here?
They lost their gold chains. They lost their Nikes. They lost their Yeezys. Their house is gone. They are the chick that lost the rich nigga. They are not. They ain't worth a damn.
You might be right. You might be right.
In the word, might, bro. Nobody, I'm sorry, call me what you will. Nobody was a fan. We have both been around. Michigan done had fans. Texas done had fans. USC done had fans. Oklahoma done had fans. Hell, I done seen, not hell, but Ohio State fans. And hell, I done seen Wisconsin fans. Bro, nobody in their mind in the bottom of the belt below the Mason-Dixon was fucking with Alabama till 2009 and they beat Texas. They weren't fucking with them. They were not riding. They were not rolling. It was not no tie. People, it was not cool. Alabama, people knew Alabama for before Nick Saban got there. Tyrone Prothro. You remember the Prothro injury? The dude that snapped his arm or leg or whatever in half, making a touchdown catch? That's what people remembered Bama for. Ain't that the place where that dude's bone was sticking out of his arm? And if you don't know about Prothro, go look up Prothro. And I apologize before now. And I'll say viewer discretion is advised.
Nasty.
It is one of the top 10 most gruesome injuries in college sports ever. But I will say this: that's all people knew it for. People don't want to go to these schools unless you got that high value name, and people ain't fucking with Bama unless Nick Saban is there. And so, Bama, best of luck to you. And the only people that can save you is the devil, and he goes by Urban Meyer. So if you want to be saved,
Oh
you better call
man.
Satan and tell him to come and tell him to come
Oh
save your program,
man.
because that's the only man that I would fear if he went to Alabama. Is if Urban Meyer got a job, everybody, no one's safe, literally and figuratively.
That would
No
be a
one's safe.
great place for Urban Meyer. That would be a really
Yeah,
good. I didn't even think of
yeah,
Urban.
and be
But
horrible for everybody else because they're gonna win.
but here's the deal. Urban only gonna stay for 3 years. And then he gonna have some bullshit come up and then he gonna quit.
Hey, he gonna win all those
But
years though.
he gonna win.
He's
Urban will win though. He gonna Urban gonna get his. I don't know. I just don't think that Urban is gonna coach again. I
You
just
don't
have
want him to coach.
I don't want him to coach.
If you were Alabama, who would you? If you were Alabama, who would you get?
I go get Dabo Swinney. Dabo, you know what you're getting in Dabo. Proven head coach. He beat Saban. Proven recruiter. He's coached at the highest levels, even though it was the ACC. They had some SEC crossover. I go check him out. But again, like, how long does Dabo want to coach for? So I mean, coaching in college football is a young man's game now, right? So I try to go poach Kalen DeBoer from Washington.
That's a good one,
right? Like
I hate the fact that his name slips my mind. Babers, Dino Babers. I would try to snag him from Syracuse. Quietly, he's a top 5 coach in the country to me. I love.
Ooh, he ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing.
No. Not. I'm talking about just favoritism. Complete bias.
Okay.
When I see Syracuse,
I like him though.
I love him, bro.
And like the way he on the recruiting trail, by the way.
And the way he approaches, it, like, men, we're here for business. Let's get this business done. And I love and we'll talk about the NFL. I love the Tomlin type, nameless, great faces type shit. Like, I love that type shit in coaches. But I think they have time though, because as we go to another, I don't know if you heard about this, but I believe Kirby's thinking about going to the Falcons if he's not already there. Correct?
What?
The Falcons are trying to get Kirby Smart, I believe.
Is that what? I haven't heard that.
It's all, you know what I'm saying? It's all hearsay, but just for shits and giggles.
He ain't him. He's not him.
No, I'm not talking about just the fact that it's him. He's just we're talking college football right now, so he's just out the picture. So now you have, which we don't know if it's gonna happen. This is just hearsay, but tea leaves. Kirby thinking about that Atlanta job.
So okay, let me throw something in real quick.
That's a good job.
Let me throw something in real quick. If you're Kirby Smart, Nick Saban just left. Why in the fuck would you consider leaving college football?
Two reasons.
Okay.
One, I already won. An Addy. Back to back. So I've already won. Number 2 reason, if it is Atlanta, I'm going to get either Justin Fields, or I might get that nigga that just played against Michigan in the final, or I could get Caleb. If some other crazy shit happened. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm Kirby, you may be right. He may not be that dude. But why would NILs hit, players are transferring, bouncing all over the place. I'm gonna lose the best tight end prospect since Kyle Pitts. So and Brock Bowers. So if I can go to Atlanta, I get Kyle Pitts, I get Bijan Robinson, I get what's his name, AJ Terrell, the defense AJ Terrell. I get
and
Bates.
you got two generational talents on offense, Bijan Robinson,
I get
Kyle
Drake,
Pitts.
and I get Drake London. Let's not forget Drake London is a beast.
London can ball.
He's mini Mike Evans. Not
Jesse
mini
Bates
stature,
is on that team,
bro. And I believe they got. I'm disrespecting some people up in the front 7.
They got players. They got guys.
They have players. They have guys. So if I'm Kirby, I'm like, fuck that. Give me the NFL. Like, I'll take that. I'm you know what I'm saying? But it's college and NFL, and I know what you're saying. So Georgia's in a position, but is Georgia really in that position? Because
if
next year
that'd be crazy. If both of them left, Jim Harbaugh needs to stay, because if he stayed in college football, he's running the shit. He's running it. Nah, he ain't staying, but he would though. If he stayed in college football, bro, Michigan will be on the precipice of being a perennial contender. And I'm not saying they're gonna, but they're in the top 4 every single
I,
year with Harbaugh
I will
there.
say this because I think as we shift a little bit, I do think that that reset I talked about, the hard reset, I
Hmm.
think we're going to be looking into a new generation of football in college that's going to be unlike we've ever seen before.
I agree.
And it's going to be one that's going to be just oozing with parity. Um, and I think that what we saw this year with a couple teams that were in the final that we didn't expect in Texas and Washington,
Hmm.
um, I think next year with the playoff, I do think the playoff is going to end up as the years go by. It's going to be like the NCAA tournament. There's going to be big
I was
upsets.
just thinking that.
These players that we're going to look at as NFL prospects, as Sterling, and I do too. So put on our draft caps. Like those players are going to start to matter more as the playoffs go deeper because they're just better. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right, right,
and if you look at recruiting, teams are still, no matter what you do, teams are going to finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to be ranked.
right.
But as you put Sterling earlier, you're going to have coaches that coach players up. So some of these 3 stars are going to play like 5 stars in a couple years. Some of these
Yes.
5 stars are going to look like 3 stars in a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So when you take all that into account, the parity that's going to exist in the transfer portal and all the things that are going to go on, I do think that you get to a question of, what I want to manage. Do I want to manage a bunch of young men or a bunch of young boys out of high school? And like I said, on top of that, with the money and everything else, I think a lot of these coaches may say, if they're going to give me the money to take the shot at the higher level, I'm going to take it because I
Might
can
as well take
always
it.
come back. You can always
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah, I do. I feel like, you make a great point about parity. I think that, these NIL collaboratives or whatever they're calling them now, where they're putting money together to keep guys, third year guys to stay another
Mhm.
year. Michigan kind of did that. They had a very veteran squad, and I just think it's overall. As much people shit on NIL and transfer portal, I do think it has some really good benefits because you're not going to see
Yeah.
teams like Georgia and Alabama just dominate every single year. Like you're going to have guys, teams like Michigan and whoever wins it next year is probably going to be this one-off team. I mean, it's just good for the sport
Yeah.
in general. So I would like to see Oklahoma do some damage and kind of represent themselves in the college football playoff next year.
I think we
Uh,
will.
Boogie got one with Georgia. I got Michigan. We waiting on you, big dog. We waiting on you, man.
Leave us alone. We tend to we tend to get to big games and lose them. So, but
Hey,
I love you
man.
though. Boomer Sooner, Boomer Sooner. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of like our
Hey,
counterpart. We get to big games and lose them. So Texas, hey, we're twins, twin
hey,
brothers
I'm
in this.
I'm 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 pulling for y'all, man. I hope
You know,
I hope you guys can get back to where you once were.
which was going to national championships and losing. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. We Florida, we got their USC. We got to the playoff against Alabama. Played one of the greatest
Uh-huh.
college football games ever against Georgia. Had the lead, couldn't last in that.
Yeah.
It's just what we've been up to. Except for that one time against Florida State, which we will cherish forever. But nah, I think just on the Oklahoma tip though, 6-4 to 10-2. We're coming in with baby Josh
Mhm.
Allen next year, which I've been waiting to tell you this, and I think I've said it before, but I want you to watch the tape on Jackson Arnold because the first thing I said when I saw him was, "Oh my God, Oklahoma recruited baby Josh Allen." Like this dude,
Jackson Arnold. Let me
Jackson Arnold. I said this dude is baby Josh Allen, arm strength through the roof, risky throw taker, will run through anybody, likes to run the ball. He's gonna make a name for himself
Oh,
next year. He'll make a
white
name for himself
boy.
next year. Oh boy, big one with
White
an arm,
boy.
cannon with a cannon, cannon,
Six
cannon.
one freshman. I'm gonna have to
It's a
check him
big,
out.
it's a big 6'1". It's kind of weird 6'1". It's a big 6'1". I would have said about 6'2", 6'3", but 6'1" may be
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
But
the
either way,
he
big
so
guy.
he played a little bit this year.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. It was the bowl game was an experiment. Some turnovers,
Okay.
but you also saw the potential in
Mhm.
the fact that some of the throws he made in that game. you were like, oh, we have a quarterback. And of course I'm an Oklahoma fan. I watched the podcast, so listening to him speak, you know what I'm saying, to the media and speak out there. It's like he gets it. And Britt Venables knows it's it's growing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's what we need. So, and I think that on top of the fact that we did recruit the best running back in the nation in Taylor Tatum, he's come to the squad. We did recruit a
He
top
should have. He
five
almost
defensive
came to
lineman.
Michigan.
He
He
did
almost
not though.
came to
He's with
Michigan.
as he Yeah, Taylor, love it. We got Stone coming on the defensive line. So Oklahoma's got some really good prospects coming. We might have Underwood. I don't want to put this on you, bro, but since I'm on the pod, I gotta say, you know what I'm saying. Forgive me for not knowing the first name and not care because all y'all gonna know is Underwood. But the boy is gonna probably be the best next Brock Bowers type. The next best tight end like a Brock Bowers type
Okay.
in the NCAA.
Okay. I'll be on the lookout for him
Let me
then.
make sure. Let me go ahead and get it because now people gonna be like, he ain't even researching right. People go, he ain't even knew. Let's see. Shout out to Joe John Finley, former OU tight end, really really good player. And 1 second, recruited him. Let's see.
Well, I still feel like, man, Oklahoma needs to do something, bro.
We
It's
gonna make
it's
it.
time for it's time for Oklahoma to get back to what they once were, man.
Give me one.
And I can't handle, seeing you suffer over there another season because Oklahoma is
You
losing games
know,
that they should
I,
win.
can I say this though?
Yeah.
It's to for a college football fan, one, and I think a lot of college football fans, even though they would not want to agree with this, they have to, and that is we we win a lot of games. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We win a lot of games, and so I can't be so mad at the school that I root for because of us losing in certain situations. And yeah, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they be like, yeah, you losing the championship and yada 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 laughter, but it's okay because we're the winningest program in college football. We just haven't got the championships. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to sit here and say like I'm wallowing in pain when I know that we're gonna win like everything except for 2 games. You know what I'm saying? So I just in
Oh,
college football, that's
man.
what it's about. Like in college football, you're not gonna win a championship every year. You're not. It's not gonna happen for you like that. So all you want is for your team to be competitive and hopefully you get it done.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get it done once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Like Michigan, like hopefully you get it done. Like you said it last time y'all won was 97. That's when I actually like
Yeah.
started paying attention because that's when one of my favorite football players of all time, who I think arguably football player as far as skill position guy, the best guy to touch a fucking football is motherfucking Woodson. Stop telling
Charles
me
Wilson, baby.
Charlie is not the best. No, like original, the bomb, like nigga touch the ball is
Yeah.
over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, um, and that's how far along ago it's been. So I just think that you roll the punches, you take what you get as far as a top college fan. You just hope for the good. You just hope for the good. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm cool with it. Like we've won so many games, it's gonna happen for us, bro. You win, win, win. You're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done.
No,
I
they're
have
gonna
faith.
get it done, man. I just wish that that your boy Lincoln never left. I think they'd be in much better shape if Lincoln never left. Um, if you're Lincoln Riley, why are you going to USC? Like to me, that's
Not
just
bye.
a stupid ass move, if you ask
You
me.
think so? With no
Um,
defense?
bro, he hadn't made it Oklahoma. Like, why are you leaving?
Well, hold up. No, I'm saying for us, I wasn't too mad about it for us because I didn't really. Let me put it this way. I loved what Lincoln did on offense, but once I saw that he was for real about this no defense shit, I couldn't do it, bro. I can't. I like when I watch football games, even though if I have my choice, I'd be offense. I watch the defensive side of the ball. Like that's what I watch when I watch
Sure.
the game. So
Hmm.
it's very hard. It's very, 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 very hard for me to sit there and watch a team that can't play fucking defense at all, bro. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like I can't do it. So that's the only part of me that I when I saw him go, I was like, yeah, he's dope, but nah, bro, he can't get a defense out there. There's no point for it.
Yeah. All right. So
No point for it.
moving forward here. We're talking NFL. All right. NFL now. We we're week 1 of the playoffs. We're in that thing.
I'm so
All
sorry.
right.
My bad. I have to. I'm sorry. I have to say this.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
my bad. I got to because I messed up. His Twitter name is Underwood. I follow him. His name is Davon Mitchell. Tight end,
Davon
6'4",
Mitchell. Okay.
245 pounds. He's going to be playing for Oklahoma next year. Davon Mitchell, watch for him. He's probably going to be the best tight end in college
Is he a
football
true
for the next
freshman?
3 years. Dude's ridiculous.
True
Go ahead.
freshman?
Yes.
Is he a true freshman? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do some research on him and check him out.
He's nice. He's nice.
6'4". Damn. That's a good size for a tight end.
245. They showed him in the Under Armour training camp. One of his reps, he picked up the DB and just threw him and walked his route.
Okay. All right.
And he talks shit too. He a big shit talker too. So he'll
got
gonna make a
speed.
name.
He got speed or what?
Yeah. Like he him, bro. Like he him.
Hey.
Like he
look
out
at
of
this.
all the recruits. Oh shit, we got Ghosty, baby. Y'all, certainly y'all beating the Dolphins, but Dolphins fans be literally hunting bubble. Bro, come on, Ghost. Let the dead rest. That was wild, though. They got the blicky in Miami for sure.
Man, dog, that you talk about sad. That shit is sad. Sad, dude. Sad, man.
What Jack Boy say? Please, big brother, don't force my hand. Somebody gonna die. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It wasn't a joking good taste.
Man, it's one of the things that you don't want to see or read about, hear about. As a fan, you just want to be able to go to the game.
Yeah.
Kick it. And he was with his moms and
bro,
down there. And man, it's just like, dog, life is so sensitive, man. Niggas be pulling the trigger just cause now.
Nigga moments.
Bullshit.
You remember Boondocks?
Because Tua can't fucking throw the ball. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you got me with that one. Yeah, Tua, you letting Nas down right now. You're letting Nas down right now.
I can't put that all on Tua, but like, they lost the game. I'm sure tempers flared. I don't know the situation at all, but at the end of the day, nobody should be losing their life over a football game. And this has happened a few times this season. How many fights have we seen on social media after games? Like, it's just crazy this year. People be wilding out, man.
Can I say something to y'all, America? America, look at me, bro. All right, I say this to my homies all the time. Like, you can talk shit about sports and your team can get you your team can make you upset, but look at me now. People, they ain't buying you Christmas gifts, they ain't feeding you at night, and they ain't making you feel happy in them other kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? So it don't mean that much, man. If your team lose, they lose. Because I guarantee you, Tua ain't fighting for you.
Yeah, they ain't even thinking about your ass.
Josh Allen ain't gonna fight for me. You, hey, guess what? Right. Dak don't give two shits if I get stomped out defending his name at a Wingstop. He doesn't care.
They cashing checks.
Yes, they don't care, guys. They do not give two shits about you personally. Now, as good people, they're like, yes, have a good life and have a good day and go teams that we root for. But stop getting in fights and altercations over football teams and rap artists and R&B artists. Man. That is the worst shit. Fight over someone calling your mama ugly. Like, y'all will let someone degrade you, but let me get on here and say Beyonce's not the best singer I've ever heard. No. I have 50,000 bitches in my inbox. What'd you say? What'd you say? It doesn't matter what I say, because guess what? She don't know you. These football players and basketball players don't know you. Hey, guess what? KD don't know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum don't know me. Luka don't know me. Steph don't know me. And they don't give a damn. They just want you to high five when you see them and root for the team. That's it.
So, all right. So, playoffs, week 1. Cowboys will be facing the Packers. That's like an iconic game. If you're a Cowboys fan, you got the first thing that comes to your mind should be Dez Bryant. You know what I'm
Why?
saying?
Why?
Get back.
Why?
Get back, baby,
Why
because
though?
he
Why?
fucking caught it. That was a
He did
catch.
catch it. It was, but
Yeah,
why? Because it hurts, and it will
it
hurt
hurts.
forever.
It's a get back game, bro. It's a get back game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, he caught that shit.
yeah. And it's in Dallas this time. So y'all ain't got to worry about being on the road. Um, I will say this though. Jordan Love has looked pretty good with those young
Yeah,
receivers.
yeah,
They've looked good, man. And but I do think the Cowboys, I think y'all win this game, man. And if y'all lose this game, all hell's breaking loose in Dallas, if you ask me.
boy, boy.
Niggas is getting fired.
We're going to go, nigga, the streets.
Nuclear.
You think what I just said matters to all the niggas and Mexicans in Texas? Hell no. They will burn this motherfucker down if y'all lose in the please. For my safety, I live in the city. Please don't lose in the first round.
Hey, what's that Mexican rapper's name that's famous in Texas right
OT,
now? Hey,
OT,
that nigga be
bro,
spitting,
he
don't
be
he?
on it. That be
That
on
shit
it.
be flowing, don't it?
Hey, you know, Oppa2 is my shit. Oppa2, I can't lie. Oppa2
Hey,
is my shit.
but nah, listen. This is an opportunity for Dak to establish himself as one of
Keep
the top
establishing.
dogs in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like Dak can go out here and he can eliminate all the hate that he gets unwarranted by going out there and
Yeah.
playing a fucking great game and winning the playoff game and seeing where this thing goes. Like I've said this early in the season, and I'll stand by it. I really do like Dallas Cowboys' chance. Now, San Francisco, I think that's a whole nother story. But
They just
man, if
nice,
you can
man.
come out here and you can get a win, I think it's gonna set y'all up, man. It's gonna set y'all up. But what are your thoughts? Like, how are you feeling going into this
So
weekend, though?
so as just a fan of the game of football, I look at this as this is time for the Dallas Cowboys to handle the business. The season was what it needed to be. Ups and downs, peaks and valleys. That's what a football season is about. Nobody goes
Mhm,
undefeated. Um,
mhm.
and so you deal with that. I think that one on the Cowboy side, what you said about Dak is true. I would only change one thing instead of this is his moment to prove. I would say to keep proving it because the nigga can only do so much. He nice now. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
fair. That's fair. He's
You
had
know
a
what I'm saying?
great
Like
season. That's fair.
like that's one thing I want to not necessarily to you, but on all America, can we stop making Dak prove that he's nice? Like now he's trying to prove that he's
Yeah.
upper echelon, superior, elite of all elite. Because it's always an argument of if this nigga good. He's good at football, bro. Like we've lost games. We've lost games.
Uh,
We're fans. We're biased. We get mad when he loses and we talk shit. Everybody does it to their favorite team. You say, fuck
sure.
him. He should, da, da, da.
Yeah.
Everybody's done it when their team is lost. That's why these niggas don't care about us because we do that right when they lose. So, like, I think now is his opportunity to keep proving it, but I don't think it's this game. This game is
No, it
business.
is this game. It's this
Well, no,
game, though.
but hear me out
It's got to
though.
start here.
I think he's in a position to where, yes, can't deny that. And like you said, he's got to play a complete game and a great game. But I think
Mhm.
his journey is these playoffs. That's Dak's journey is these playoffs. As far as the Cowboys team is concerned, I believe this game is going to be a game where don't let me jinx the man. The
Do you
things that have been,
feel confident going in this game as a Cowboys
yes,
fan?
yes. No, I feel confident. The only thing I
That
would say
y'all will
that
win,
gives
or it's
me
going to be close?
no, they will win. I think we'll win the game,
Okay.
but you know how it goes whenever I predict good things for my teams. Bad things happen. So I just was saying the Cowboys, don't let it be me. But now, I think the Cowboys should win, could win, all that stuff. The
Okay.
only thing that scares me about the Packers is what I told you last week when we were talking about the Texans. They're a young team that doesn't get that they're young and supposed to lose. And
Okay.
so you have to be careful playing this type of team. And as of right now, they have black Aaron Rodgers. The way he's throwing this ball
Oh
off
man.
platform, he's mimicking him. Hey man, I don't mind being the first one to say it. He's mimicking him in the way
Hey,
he throws. He's operating the same offense. He's getting out the pot. He's doing everything he needs to do, and he's looking the part. The kid now, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he's playing like. You know what I'm saying?
he's
Like,
playing very well. He is playing
yes,
very
you know what I'm
well
saying.
right now.
You know what I'm saying. Isaiah Ryder was not Kobe, not Isaiah Ryder, but Harold Miner was not Kobe, but he was the
Oh,
first baby Jordan. Yeah, I remember
yeah.
Harold Miner. Yes.
I
Okay.
remember her
So you
reminding.
can mimic and not be that. So you know what I'm saying? So Dak
Okay.
is having one of those types of mountains to climb. Yes, Ghost, I will agree with that. He is having one of those types of mountains to climb. But to me, it's not really, it's about him, but we know his mission. To me, it's going to be about what are we going to see when this travesty of letting people hold Michael Parsons stops, because that has been a problem
And this is it right here.
since he
That's it.
started talking shit. That's
That's
why
it.
Dallas Cowboy fans are like, we should win. We are waiting to see what happens when y'all run up on Goliath, because the
Mm-hmm.
whole year it has been, we listen to you, Micah, Dak, all y'all. When y'all
Yep.
got y'all ass beat, y'all stepped back and said what I just said. It's the season. It's about getting better. And so we sat back. We ain't talk shit, and y'all started mopping niggas. So we shut the fuck up because y'all started brawling. They let Dak did his thing, and Dak proved to me, as a person that's the honest Cowboy man, you know me. Ghost, you could type in the comments. That nigga hard on Dak. He hard like a pimp on a hoe. Like, I'm hard on, hey, nah, like Dak, you got to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really be hard on the boy. You know what I'm saying? So pause. I think it's hard to me times. But now, I think this is going to be more about what happens when them reins get taken off of Micah, because I do think Micah's been getting the raw end of a deal for a long time. But I think the NFL has done that because they know when we take the reins off this boy, he about to fuck up the playoffs. And the only time we can let him fuck up the games like Von Miller, a la Von Miller, a la Aaron Donald, them niggas got
Okay.
held too.
So let me ask you a question. What are you concerned about? Because if I were you, I'd be concerned about the coaching.
I'm not concerned about the coaching at all.
You're not concerned about Mike McCarthy at all.
No, I think Mike McCarthy
Against the Packers.
No, Mike McCarthy has shown us, like I said at the beginning of the season, I still got the juice. Y'all just was hating on me. I got literally the only thing I fear is the worst thing that can happen to a team in sports, and that is going out there and falling completely on your face and just choking. That is the only thing that I feel like if the Cowboys go out there and play a good game, they'll win. A great game, they'll win by a lot. And if they play an awesome game, they'll blow them boys out. But there is always the potential for your team to fall flat on their face. And as a fan, I always keep that in the back of my mind. That's why I really don't talk a lot of shit until we get in the game and after the game, because there's always a chance for your team to get to the big dance and fail. I'm an Oklahoma fan. I've seen it too many times. So, but this is not a game where I'm in fear. I'm just like, I hope my team handle business. It's one of those types of games where you don't think that you're going to lose. You don't think that you should lose, but you're like, I hope my team come out there and handle business, because it's the playoffs in the NFL. And you know this, Sterling. Everybody play hard in the playoffs.
They do. No, it's true. It's true. And the game that I'm interested in seeing is the Chiefs play the Dolphins.
Boy,
this is going to be a game that's cold as shit in Arrowhead. We're talking like couple degrees, 0 degrees, -5.
They said, yeah, with the wind chill, it could get up to -9.
And listen, I mean, I think the Chiefs are buns. I think these niggas are buns, but they got Mahomes. Yeah, and you never count them out, right? But man, wouldn't it be nice though? And I can't stand the Dolphins. I don't like both these teams. I can't stand them. I mean, I wish they both could lose, nigga. But I would love for the Dolphins to come in an Arrowhead with Tyreek Hill and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I would love for that to happen. You know what?
I think in a little bit of us all, we all are rooting for Tyreek Hill a little bit. We just think about Tua. And it's cold. And he's from Hawaii. And Tyreek, you from Florida. But you was out there before. But I think that what you said, man, I'm be real, man. It's been said by other people. Y'all niggas can't catch, Kansas. Y'all can't fucking catch. And if you expect me to believe that you're gonna make a catch at -9 and you niggas couldn't catch it at 74, come on, man.
Facts.
Come on, man. Y'all hands gonna be like, so y'all already stone hands, like my nigga from Little Giants. Y'all already hot hands out there, dog. And then you gonna tell me you gonna freeze him? Nah, bro. I have no worries. I have no worries in Pat Mahomes at all. Pat, you are possibly the greatest quarterback to ever exist, talent-wise. But guess what?
Sure.
You throwing to a bunch of sim players. They got them. They're not gonna be able to catch, bro.
Ghost ain't lying on that. That nigga
I
had
think
a
he
drop
has.
in the Buffalo game.
Yeah, shit
Niggas,
different when you ain't got Pat. when every pass ain't perfect, shit different.
man.
Reek. Nah, I will say, not to all Ghost, you all right? Because we was wolfing and talking about Reek gonna get this 2,000, and he
Uh-huh.
might have had
Uh-huh.
it. He might have had it with a couple better games, so and some catches. So we can't leave it out there like that. But again, when I look at this and I know what Kansas City is going to be playing against, I I see why people want to ride with the Chiefs. I don't think
Uh-huh.
them niggas can catch the ball. I saw Travis Kelce drop passes. I saw
Hey,
Travis
nah,
Kelce drop passes.
he did.
Like,
Like he did. He
no,
ain't
no,
innocent.
you don't. But I'm saying, like, when it's that bad, I think sometimes you just like the yips or whatever, it
Mm-hmm.
spreads. Like, in basketball, like when one nigga missed, another nigga missed, another nigga, and then everybody broke. And it's like, damn, who started this? Martez Valdez Scantling, you did. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have caught that ball
Kadarius
versus
Toney.
Green Bay. Kadarius Toney, you did too. Them two guys right there. Hey, man.
But here's the
If
deal though.
anything,
Look at how cold it's gonna be. Like your hands don't operate the same way they do in
that's what I'm
0-degree
scared for them.
weather. Like these niggas already can't catch.
And
Like,
they're a throwing team. Get this, sir. Let me put this on. Let me put this in the air for you to puff on, nigga. The team from the South that's coming up is the running team with the San Francisco 49ers
right,
type offense with Mike McDaniels. They're gonna run the ball. You know this. They're in your division. They're gonna run the ball. The niggas in -9 is gonna pass it. Pat's gonna be passing bricks to brick hands. You ever see what happens when you
bro.
throw a brick up against a brick wall? Nothing. It just
Man.
hits it and clouds and falls. It's just gross.
If you're a
That's
Chiefs
just gonna
fan,
be.
you have to be concerned. Like you
Oh,
gotta be
very
like,
concerned.
shit. That's what you should be saying right now. Shit.
Because the Dolphins are prepared to go in there and run the ball 30, 40 times.
Yeah,
They'll
and their
do it.
offensive line is playing pretty well lately.
Yes.
And
Like
so they can come in there and Devon A-Chain, all he needs is a sliver.
a
And he
sliver.
gone.
It don't matter. And even if it is -9, he gonna heat it up to about 25. That brother be
Yeah.
gone. He got fire under
That
his
nigga be
feet.
running, bro.
Bro, we
So,
used to call that shit. We used to call it scratchers back in the day. He's like, that nigga scratching off, boy, scratchers.
bro,
But yeah, no, man. I think that the Dolphins should come away with the game, though. I think so.
man,
They're gonna lose because I said they're gonna win. I'm sorry.
I know.
Sorry,
Hey,
man.
but here's the deal though. So if the Chiefs win, they go to Buffalo to play the Bills. Can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
See what happens if the Dolphins win, though.
So if the Dolphins win, they go play they will go and play the Ravens because they're the 6th seed.
Oh, Lamar be bending them niggas over. Every time he plays the Dolphins, he bends them over. He can't wait. Can't wait. Nah, like Lamar. Yeah, for the sake of football, Kansas City, for the sake of a good game, because we know one thing about Kansas City and Buffalo, y'all gonna bleed that shit out. Y'all gonna fight like two niggas with knives.
Man.
Like y'all are gonna fight to the death, and it's gonna be ugly, and someone's gonna get heartbroken. But they don't have Tyreek this time to break it from the 50. So and Josh Allen looking to the camera and going, "Let's go! We'll live on forever." One of the greatest memes ever. So that's where his legend was born. So, but sadly, you don't give a fuck about either team, but sadly for Kansas City, I think the Dolphins are going to win this game. I think they went out there. They lost to you guys last year in that cold weather game, but they played well. So the Dolphins aren't just a sunny weather team that can't play. We're just
with the backup quarterback. They got beat by the Bills in the playoffs.
Yeah,
backup quarterback.
But it's like now they're gonna have Tua. They're gonna have their full team. So I don't think that they're gonna be shooken up by the cold. They're a running team by heart. I think really the thing that's gonna show in this game is like Kansas City. Man, what they really needed was to buck up and run the ball. And unless they do that, they're going to lose. They have 4 guys that can't catch and a guy that's going to throw it hard. What math, people?
Right.
Incomplete. That's what it equals.
Ghost says this is a make or break game for Diggs and Allen relationship. I don't know about that. I mean, here's the reality of the situation.
You speak on that better than me.
Diggs, he really can't. I mean, the Bills could trade him, but that's like $29 million of dead cap space,
bro.
and they're not doing
Bro.
that. So he can hold out if he wants to, but it's his money out of his pocket. Like, so here's the deal. Allen and Diggs, whatever's going on, I think they're okay now. But you're right. Like, if here's the deal, it's not. It depends on how much he gets the ball. So
Yeah.
if the Bills lose and this nigga only gets like 3 catches for 14 yards, he gonna be. It's you're right. It's over. Like, you know,
That's what
and
I
I
was gonna
think Josh
say. It's
knows
more
that.
of a. I was
I think
I
Josh
was gonna
knows that.
say. No, for real. I was gonna say to that point you just made. It's not gonna be a matter of what, Ghost. It's gonna be a matter of how. So if they
Yeah.
go out there and they ball their ass off, and Diggs got like 2 touchdowns, and Allen's thrown for like 4 touchdowns, and they lose by like 3 in the last seconds, I don't think they're going to be like at each other. I think
Right.
if it does break up, it's going to be just the pain of, damn, we couldn't get this done. But I don't think those are the type of dudes to break up for that. Now, I think Sterling is right. Now, if they go out there and lose, and Diggs got like 3 catches for 30, oh, it's done. Like
Yeah.
the locker room might
He's gonna want to leave.
explode.
He's gonna
Yeah,
want to leave.
it's
And they know that.
it's
And
gonna be ugly.
that's why you saw against the Dolphins that they made a concerted effort to go at Diggs early and often. Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, Stephon Diggs was cooking that nigga Jalen Ramsey, bro. He was cooking that nigga all night.
Bruh.
Jalen.
Bruh. Come here, Jalen. No, he was on skates.
He was cooking that dude all night. So for people out there who say Diggs lost a step, I don't agree with that. But as far as the Bills go, they got the Chiefs this weekend. It's going to be 35-mile-an-hour wind with snow. Mason Rudolph is trash.
Y'all got the Steelers.
No TJ Watt. He's injured.
I bet you said
their offense is trash.
JJ, come save him.
Yeah, nigga. Was it Captain America? They call that nigga.
Yeah, Captain America. Captain America, come save him.
So I really do think the Bills go in there and they handle them boys. Like, they're gonna beat the shit out of the Steelers.
I think
so. I ain't even tripping on that.
Can I say one thing though? Can I say one thing? I do think that Mike Tomlin should be one. So Coach of the Year should either go to my guy. Was that Stefanski in Cleveland?
Kevin Stefanski. Mm-hmm.
Either him, Tomlin,
DeMeco Ryans.
That's okay. So I'll do. I'm gonna talk about Tomlin. So I'll say either DeMeco. That was my third one. DeMeco Ryans or Tomlin. Tomlin was serious about this nameless gray faces shit, but we thought he was talking about the other team. He was talking about his team too. He said, "Give me 53, and I'm gonna go get some dubs, dog." And so I think that is much respect. The brother lost. He lost QBs as well. His wide receiver quit. Like everything that could have gone wrong in Pittsburgh went wrong, and he looked in the camera and said, "We're gonna right the ship."
Yeah,
and
he's always players, man.
Bruh, excellent. But I think he should get consideration, even though I do agree with you. I think y'all should handle business and take care of it, just because I don't think that Mason Rudolph can win a playoff game. And I'm not even, and I'm not even going to try to. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not even going to try to trash that team. You're going into playing a team. You don't have TJ Watt.
Yeah, that's
TJ Watt is rank him top 5 pass rusher, and he ain't number 4, and he ain't number 3. So he up there with the number 1 or 2. TJ Watt is a monster.
Yeah.
And we can argue that all day, people. But the fact of the matter is they're missing him.
Ain't nothing to argue there.
And they're going to be going up against a team in the Bills that even though they're red hot, even though the engine, but they're red hot with a hot engine. But it doesn't matter. Like, y'all are literally like the car in the race on the last lap that can't pit, and his engine's about to explode, but we're gonna make it to the finish line.
They shouldn't have made the playoffs in the first place.
Exactly.
Really honest,
but you're the Giants. You're the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it when they beat the Patriots in the other year before that? They just went on the road and won games. So y'all are a very dangerous team. Y'all should handle business. And the Steelers, just kudos for making it. But damn, Mike, we want to see you get some really good players, dog. You keep winning too many goddamn games.
Yeah, dude. I mean, no matter who's on his roster, he just seems to crank out at least 9-10 wins, man.
Bro, yeah, he gonna make the playoffs.
It's impressive. It's impressive. He's a really, really, really good coach, man. I like Mike Tomlin. I always have. I ain't never got nothing bad to say about Mike Tomlin.
He could probably supplant Jim Harbaugh. He ain't do it in college, but he's one that I might take over. But he ain't do it in college, so I'm talking about.
I don't know, man.
But yeah,
give me Jim's the hot hand right now. You know.
I just said Jim. Totality, so look like totality, which you do it in both. But Shit, I believe 100% that he could do it in college too. But anyways, go ahead, man.
So other matchup. What do you think? What do you think about the Browns? Because Joe Flacco, he's been balling. Man's been balling. Like,
Dangerous.
the defense is really good. They're playing CJ Stroud and the Texans. Like,
so
that game could go either way.
That might be the best game of the weekend,
right?
They play on what, Saturday or Sunday?
Packers and the Cowboys. To me,
I don't know, man. I think like when we get into the game, I think that may be, and for what I hope not. I hope we blow them motherfuckers out. But when I looked at when you said that, the first thing that came to my mind was, damn, we got the super rook in CJ and the super rook coach, and then you got on the other side the other dope coach who said he's right behind Tomlin. Just give me some ballers. I went and got a guy that wasn't even playing. This was a guy backing up the guy that was backing up the guy that might have played. And Joe Flacco looked like he about to smoke a port after each time he throw a touchdown. He don't give a damn. He can still throw it 60 yards on the line. And then the unsung hero of all this, Cleveland's greatest leader, Myles Garrett, man. Like,
great.
We don't talk about his greatness enough. Like, he's on some Aaron Donald type shit. Like I'm the leader of my team, and y'all don't even be saying my name that much until the quarterback says Hut, and it is 95 in his grill. You know what I'm saying?
He's unreal, man. And
he's a real dinosaur playing
because
football.
He plays in Cleveland. He don't get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, it's because he plays in Cleveland. Well, two things: he plays in Cleveland, and this team should be dead.
Yeah,
this team should not be where it is. But thanks to some great coaching and Joe motherfucking Flacco and Amari Cooper, this team is in the playoffs, and I think that
Joe Flacco.
Let me say, this game is a hard one for me to pick because
it's a hard one, ain't it?
I sit back and I say, Cleveland, you should win this game, but are you better than the Texans? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have the better defensive player as far as Garrett goes. Y'all receive it. Y'all have the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have Cooper, but when you look at the teams, what team really looks better to you? Like roster wise,
I would. Oh, it's not even close. It's the Browns. Roster
okay,
wise.
So because I'm
Houston's
saying when
got
I look
Houston's got a good quarterback, man.
But when I watch Houston play, though, I don't see bad players getting I know CJ is making guys play out of their mind. D'Amico's making guys play better. But I'm saying that's what it is. They're playing better. So I'm not sitting here like when I watch them play, I know that guy's not like an all-star, but he's playing like one. He may not be a stud, but he's playing like one. So when I look, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I watch Cleveland play and I watch the Texans play, I see a more explosive team in the Texans and a team that I believe is capable of winning this game. But the Cleveland Browns just have the experience as far as the older players. But I don't think that they're just leaps and bounds better than the Texans. I think the Texans might win this game.
You know what? I would be happy if the Texans win this game. Here's the thing that worries me. Rookie head coach, rookie in their first playoff game, historically, don't fare well. Just the way it is. Now, if they could break that, I would love that, dog. Because I'm a big CJ Stroud fan. I'm a big D'Amico Ryans fan. It's just been a fun story like all season. So, but the Browns, man, that defense is good. You know,
they're good.
They got your boy Amari Cooper over there, right? He's balling.
You know what the Browns are?
What?
Yeah, you're right. Shout out to Ghost. He did put 250 up weeks ago. Now you know what the Browns are? The Browns are like A plus team that you didn't get to pick any of the players on the game. Like someone just like, I'm gonna give you a team that's really good, bro, but you ain't picking none of the players. So you're like, I don't really fuck with nobody. That defensive end nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck that wide receiver cool. Who this old quarterback? He throw that hole, but you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those teams. They're not cool. But to me, it goes back to what I was talking about. The Texans, just something about this team is like we don't know what we're supposed to know about ourselves. What you just said. Y'all are same thing that scares me about the Packers. Y'all are young and inexperienced, and you should not be good. I just think that Mike McCarthy's better than LaFleur. I don't know. Stefanski and
that's a hot take.
D'Amico showing some shit, bro. Because this team was supposed to get like 4 wins.
Hey,
and it's not just DJ.
Shout out to my dog Nico Collins, University of Michigan, dog.
Hey, hell to the victors. And he's been balling.
He been balling. Nico been balling, dog.
And let's not say. And I said this earlier. My man Singletary, not Singletary.
Devin Singletary plays for them.
The corner. I'm talking about the corner. No, I'm talking about the Stingley making you draw it back and say, okay, now Sauce. Okay, now Sauce. Like this guy really is like worthy of the Petrie. Pierce at running back, Singletary at running back, Dalton Schultz, former Cowboy, Noah Brown and Haskins. They have a bunch of guys that what's scary about them, and they're a lot like Miami, San Francisco, that damn coaching tree. Everybody does their job, no matter the name on the back of their shirt. Like they're going to do their job, and I just think that teams like that, while being young and a quarterback. CJ doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's not out here nervous. He's like, I'm here to win football games, and if I lose in the process, that's what it is. That's what sports is. You play to win the game, and sometimes you lose, and I think CJ gets that, and that's a scary, scary team to play. Like, so, and I do think they're cardiac kids, so I do think the game's going to be crazy. Cleveland should win, but part of me, if I might put the money on what's the line? I might put the money on.
I'll see if I can pull it up here.
What's the? I know that the Cleveland's probably favored.
Let me see.
It's more than 10. I might take it.
Cleveland has to be favored in this game. I mean, like,
they have to be. They have to be. AFC North teams are probably favored in every game except for the one y'all playing.
Playoff schedule. Okay, I'm almost there.
Oh, you good? But yeah, I mean, just because when you're looking at these two teams play, these two teams that are about to play, like you got Houston, young, unexperienced, don't know how good or bad they're supposed to be versus the team in Cleveland, who's really just some dogs who just been going through it. Like them boys is really out there just like, yo, we've lost our running back, we've had to shuffle quarterbacks, we've lost 2 of those. Deshaun Watson's supposed to be the guy. We went and got OG off the street. They gonna hustle, but something about this Texans team just tells me what's up.
They got the spread, and Browns favored -2.5 on the road. So Houston is the home team.
Man, I'm taking that.
Dog,
I'm taking that.
You take
Browns.
The Texans. You take the Texans plus 2.5. That's what you bet on.
Yes.
Yep. All day.
Texans
home dog all day.
Texans
take the home dog all day.
Home game in NRG or the Alliance still. Whatever it's called now.
It's NRG.
Home game in NRG in Houston. Houston has been frothing at the mouth for a playoff game. Like this is football country, and they're gonna have that place is gonna be rocking, and I just think that team is gonna play leaps. Now I can't remember who. I'm trying to remember who did it, but it's gonna be one of those games where Houston goes out there and sets the world on fire and gets their ass beat the next week. Because it's gonna disrupt. Because Cleveland should win this game. Like it should be Cleveland going to play Lamar, right?
And how Brownsy would it be if they were like just come out here and just fucking shit the bed, piss down their leg?
I think they're gonna, bro.
Right?
Because everybody thinks that we're gonna get. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if the Browns win, they play the Ravens. Everybody thinks that they gonna get the Cleveland versus the Ravens, and Lamar gonna have to struggle. No, people. CJ is real, and I think he's gonna come out here and make it hot. And when he does, the next week, Lamar gonna say, "Let me show you how it's done," which goes on to his legacy going forward. But I don't, man. Something about that. This is the perfect storm for Houston. You are an underdog at home, first playoff game in what, 9 years? When's the last time they made the playoffs? 7, 8 years ago.
So all right. So check this out. So we're saying that the Bills beat the Steelers because they're the number 7
Mhm.
seed. Let's say Kansas City. They're the favorite, so we'll go with Kansas City. Okay. So that would be so 2 and 3 would win. Let's say Houston wins. Okay. That would make Houston go to Baltimore and Kansas City go to Buffalo.
What you think? What you think they want? What
The
and really?
NFL?
No. I'm saying the NFL wants y'all to play Kansas City, bar none, by
Yeah,
any means
for sure.
necessary.
For sure.
Like, but I'm saying if you were to look at it like, yeah, like I'm saying NFL, like, oh yeah, man, we want to see the Brown. No, you don't, because you not.
So I
It's not.
think the better matchup would be Cleveland Baltimore. Just because
No.
they split on the season.
Yeah, I misspoke. That's what I'm
Biggie
saying. That's
though.
what they want. That's what I'm saying. That's what they want. But I'm saying when we get out there and we see them play, Houston again, Sterling, you know this because y'all were this team when you
Yeah.
finally got to the playoffs after so long of waiting. Like, and y'all got a home game, but the place was crazy.
Yeah.
It was nuts. Like, you couldn't do anything. Like, and
Yeah.
Houston is in a dome. Like Browns aren't going to be able to hear anything. Like, I do think they're gonna play awesome. But I think that the crowd noise, the hype in the city, the fact that Nico Collins has been balling. It's not like I'm on a hope and a prayer. They got the best young quarterback, rookie quarterback. I'll say rookie, not young. I'll say best rookie quarterback who is balling his ass off and leading the troops, who has no fear going into a team that is not a juggernaut. That's why these wild games are crazy. Wild card games are crazy.
And they're
He's not a
unpredictable.
juggernaut.
They're unpredictable.
Yeah. I really think Houston's got a shot.
I do too, and that's where I'm putting my money. I'm putting my money on Houston, like for real. I think they could beat the Browns. I mean, the Browns aren't impressive. They just got a good defense. Why can't they beat them?
And Joe,
let's talk about the Eagles real quick.
Boo.
The Eagles. What's going on in their locker room, bro? Like, because these guys, this shit is just
what I tell you,
bad.
The fan base don't deserve good things. Let's just start there. Y'all ate poop. You ate poop after you won. Who eats poop after you win? If that's not the most loser shit ever, I'm gonna eat poop after I win. You don't eat poop after. We say eat shit to losers, and y'all ate shit after you won. So number one, Philadelphia fans don't deserve good things. Number two, I think Jalen Hurts was hurt. Number three, I think their offensive coordinator left, and they just ain't got the juice that they used to have because you got AJ Brown, you got Devontae Smith, you got Jalen Hurts, you got what you call it? Gainwell's not a bad running back.
No.
You got Swift, not a bad running back. You have a line, even though they played like poo. You have a line on offense. On defense, yes. On defense, I get it. Your back end is trash. Deebo Samuel said it, and it was not a lie. Bradbury, I have never put on pads. So I'll just say Deebo said it. Deebo said it. And to a person
Leonard
that don't know shit,
is washed, bro. Leonard is done. He's done.
Finished.
Sad.
But they said he might be done. They said he might be done, and he is. Hassan Reddick, is he even still on the team?
Hassan Reddick is still out there, but you don't.
No, I know he is. I know he is because all you can do is blitz, nigga. If you ain't blitzing again as a quarterback, worthless. Graham, you're old. It's cool. You're just old. You know what I'm saying? Time comes, but you were cold as shit. And I'm forgetting my other guy on the line. What's my other one? I'm forgetting Graham and the other
Jalen Carter.
No, the older guy. It's Brandon Graham and
Brandon Graham.
No, but the other one with him. Shout out Michigan,
Fletcher
Brandon
Cox.
Fletcher Cox, yeah. Both of y'all is getting up there. You can't do it alone. Your back end, all of y'all. The Eagles secondary.
Yeah, no, they trash.
All of y'all. No, not just the ones playing. The one in the film rooms, the one on the practice squad, the ones that y'all about to pick in the draft. All of y'all. If you Philadelphia, it is a fly zone. Not a no fly zone. It is a fly zone. All balls welcome. Pause.
So do you
Not
think?
Philly because
Okay.
they taking them. Yeah.
All right.
If
So
you want to score, go to Philly.
riddle me this.
Hmm?
They play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, I can't wait.
They could lose that game.
No, they
I
not.
mean, the Eagles have been playing like shit lately.
Let me tell you this. There's one reason why they not gonna win. They're not gonna win because that's Baker.
Oh,
Baker.
because it's Baker.
Baker
I don't
been
know,
waiting.
man.
Baker been waiting. Hold on, let's fuck up my headset. Baker
I
been
don't know.
waiting, man.
It's like
I think
part of me feels like you can't write the Eagles off this week just yet, just because like it's Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
that's your problem.
Like,
That's your problem. Y'all waiting for Baker to fail. Baker
no,
showed
it
y'all.
just you like that. The Eagles used to be a good team. I mean, like, but you know they were representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. Like, they can't get it together.
49ers didn't have no quarterback.
It's true.
It ain't.
I know you.
As the great,
I know you hate the Eagles, though. You hate the Eagles.
But wait, as the great American poet Roderick Davis once said, "This is not a diss record, nigga. It's the truth." Now, if you can stop me at any moment in time and tell me if I'm lying, Eagles secondary trash.
So you putting your money on the Bucks. Let's see what the spread is.
Bro, Mike Evans.
Okay. So the spread is 3
in
favor of the Eagles. 3-point spread.
Eagles, in the words of a great American football player, Bart Scott. We over here talking about the Eagles, talking about their defense. They can't stop a nosebleed.
Man,
can't wait. I can't wait, bro. The Eagles are the classic tale of what happens to a lot of NFL teams. Sometimes it just goes downhill towards the end. They have problems. That even my shit talking can't fix. Y'all niggas can't cover. Just like the Kansas City Chiefs can't catch. Y'all couldn't cover shit. Your breakfast. That's toast. Bro, all day, all starting receivers in the NFL have a good day against you niggas. All of them. Not one. All 32 teams. Put them out there against Eagles secondary. Guess what they gonna do? Get yards.
Eat them up.
Get catches because y'all can't cover. Your front seven is not bad, but it's not as good as it was.
They're not good.
And they can't get the pressure that they used to get. Hassan, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? It's dark out here. You're supposed to be Reddick. Go get it. I don't know if they got that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you're supposed to go when they can see. But now their defense, they're just a team that peaked at week 5 or 6 or 7, whenever that was. And then when Bosa came out and said it, he said it. Oh, y'all watch the film. Niggas trash. And we showed y'all that they trash. And since then, they have gone downhill. The Cardinals unpacked them boys. So unpacked them boys. And they was getting ready for vacation.
The
Giants bent them over in the last game of the season. Guard. You know what I'm saying? So I just think this is and Jalen's finger looked like a jigsaw puzzle piece. I can't even. His finger was pop locking one deep. This motherfucker was all over the place. It was doing the worm. So like and that was throwing him. His shit is fucked up. He already not a great thrower. So that's out. My nigga, Turadol. Hopefully they got a lot of that shit because his right hand's fucked up. I think his legs are fucked up. Even when his legs are fucked up, bruh. If they know you run a QB draw, they're going to stop it. You know what I'm saying? I think that you got A.J. Brown is going to blow his fucking dome like this nigga. I call him 40th Street Black.
Devontae Smith, too.
But Devontae Smith isn't just a big, angry black nigga. Just out there angry, mad, yelling at light-skinned niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just, he's scaring folk over there. You ain't going to tell 40th Street Black to back up. You just gonna do what Jalen do. All right, man. Chill out. Hang on. Because he about to whoop some ass over there. And then he has crazy tweets he's sending out or stories he's sending out. So, you know, I'm talking about I'm gonna go play with foe. Hey, nigga, we don't want you. You dangerous. You look like you fight people that are on the same side as you. Nigga, so I like he great talent, but I think the Eagles, I think sometimes it just doesn't go your way. and I think they're just experiencing that. They went to Super Bowl the year before. It
Okay.
happens. It just happens, you know.
So have you put much
Fuck
thought
them niggas
into
though.
the? I mean, those are the major games. Like, I don't think anybody really cares about the Detroit Lions and the LA Rams. Like,
Oh,
just give me the win.
I work with a guy that used to live in Detroit, so yes, I care. And
You,
I don't
you
know.
so
I kind of want to see him. I kind of want to see him like happy, but at the same time, I kind of want to see what happens. Not him. Okay, like shout out to Josh. I want to see him happy, but I want to
okay.
see how Detroit burns the city if Matt Stafford. This isn't
Okay, but
the
here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. There
Luka.
is no
Luka.
Sam Laporta. No Sam Laporta. He hurt.
Yeah,
So
but
that's a big loss.
huge loss. But I'm just saying though, like it's Matthew Stafford going back to the. So they finally got good without you, but you was better without them because you got the bowl. But you gotta go to their house party. You know, you gotta go to their crib. But you going there to fuck shit up. Like it like that is the most. That's the game right there. That's gonna someone's heart gonna be broke at the end of that. Like that
Yeah,
game,
that
and
that,
so
that that's
it's
gonna be tough. That's gonna be a
you're
tough
right.
game.
It is lesser. It is lesser on the totem pole of
But
how like games, but it's gonna be interesting as hell, man.
I think Stafford, man. I think them boys. I think they win the. I think they win this
He
game.
might do it. He might do
I
it.
think Matt Stafford might get him, man. I
I
just
think
feel like they're
Detroit got to
playing
make it happen though,
the Detroit got to wake the fuck up, and it's like
bro.
you got to depend on Jared Goff. Like I can't do
I,
that. I can't hitch my wagon to Jared Goff, my
he
dude.
been to the bowl though. He been to the bowl. So
With Sean McVay, that's a
I
big
mean,
difference.
Motor City Dan Campbell, MCDC ain't bad. He's stubborn as hell, but he's not a bad coach. So I think this is going to depend on one thing and one thing
What's that?
only. I fuck with you, Ghost, King Puka, Nuka, nigga. I will say this though. I think that this game is going to hinge on if the Lions secondary can get some stops. If the Lions secondary can get some stops, to Matt Stafford has been playing top 3-4 quarterback last couple weeks, balling. You know what I'm saying? Like balling. So like Matt Stafford's been balling his ass off. Detroit is weaker in the back end than the front end. I think Gardner Johnson's coming back though.
Yeah,
and so that to me that's a big deal. So if CJ Gardner Johnson is able to be CJ Gardner Johnson, I think the Detroit Lions should win this game. But the drama
so you going with Detroit?
Ooh,
that's where you putting your money. That's where you putting your money.
I got to, bro. They need it, bro. They need it. You can't, Detroit.
I know they need
look
it.
at me, Detroit. Hold up. Look at me, Detroit. Look at me, Detroit. Look at me. While he looks at the spread, Detroit. Look at me.
3 points.
Look, Detroit. You got to look at me. Y'all cannot let this happen. You cannot let Matt Stafford come back to where it was. You can't let a motherfucker that was in your house leave your house, go get another, and then come back in your house and start taking off his clothes and eating chips in his underwear again.
The NFL is a fickle bitch.
Detroit, the NFL is also about conquering demons. Detroit, you better not let this happen to you. You better not let this happen to you, Detroit. You have to go out there and conquer this demon. You can't do it. You can't. Don't let Matthew go in there and do that. But to LA, to Matthew, to LA, as an unbiased fan, go do that shit, bro. I want to see the electricity.
It's gonna be interesting.
When it's 3rd and 10 and that place is rocking because Matthew Stafford can throw for a game-winning touchdown. You know what I hope happens? I hope a scenario sets up like this. I hope the Detroit Lions and the Rams battle it out. And we get down to the last 2 minutes of the game. In the last 2 minutes of the game, Matt Stafford gets the ball, and there's like 1:30 left, and he's got the ball in like his own 30. He drives his team all the way down to the goal line. And when he gets down to the goal line, he goes up for a 2nd and goal, and he gets crushed, and his shoulder hurts. And I want him to get up in forefield and say, I've been here before. Give me that motherfucking ball. And I want him to throw a touchdown with a separated shoulder and go out in a blaze of glory and look up in the stands and say, fuck you, niggas. But he can't do that. That can't happen because if that happens, Detroit, you'll just fall. They have to re-gentrify the whole area. The water will go back bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll lock 42 back up. Iceberg Vizo stop making music. Big Sean's not gonna do what if one can rule the world no more at halftime. Detroit, if you lose, this might just end Detroit as a city altogether. They'll just take that out of Michigan. It'll just be that place that used to be Michigan.
Garbage. They will be garbage.
Bring out the buffs,
man. All right. Well, I think look, we went a little longer tonight because we had to get it all in. We had some good shit, but it's been fucking fun, man. It's been,
bro.
It's always good, you know. I'm still, you know, on my Michigan shit right now. I'm still on my shit right now.
Hey, you already know. You know? Sports Plug University. You know, we got books and bitches, ballers and buckets, you know, cash and ass. You know what I'm saying? Come get your degree, dog. We out here, dog. Sports Plug University. We accepting all applicants. And all you got to do to get into the school is be you. What's up? Shout out to Ghost. Shout out to Ghost. Hey. Shout out to CPG Gaming. Shout out to everybody watching and listening in the comments.
I'm still waiting on my invite.
Cross Platty, we got to get the Cross Platty going. If you notice, they're not in here now. They're probably mad at me. I've been real busy and I missed a couple games. So they're like, this bitch ass nigga ain't playing. I'll be on there tonight though, fellas. But as far as that's concerned, I'm gonna let Sterling close y'all out. Y'all just remember, as I always say, don't trust these bitches. Y'all see Tiana Taylor.
Hey man, this is the Hesi podcast, and we up out of here, bro. Deuces. तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा 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 तेरी याद